Hey guys, Caleb's Cards here, coming at you with another TTM weekly recap episode. And for this week I have from last Saturday's all the way to this Friday's TTM returns. Again, this Saturday probably won't be showing up till later. I just checked the mail, it was not here yet. So probably won't show up tonight. So again, as we've grown accustomed to, I'll just add it to next week's video. So if you're new to this channel, welcome, and what I do is I send to athletes and celebrities through the mail, and TTM simply stands for that, through the mail, and I ask for their autographs, and got a whole stack of stuff that came in this week that I'm excited to share with you. So I guess we'll start it off with a pickup that I got off of eBay. I think this guy's actually going to be pretty good. So I bought this Michael Porter Jr. rookie card. He's doing pretty good for the Nuggets, getting some playing time with some guys that were injured, and the Nuggets are, I believe, still the second best team in the West so far. So hoping for big things. Hopefully they don't end up doing that. I think they were on the trade for Drew Holiday. I don't know if they actually did end up doing that. Hopefully they don't do that and train some of their good backups. But yeah, so picked that one up. I thought it'd be cool. It's just a couple bucks, and I got another one coming as well. I got for about 80 cents, so I figured why not. So we'll hold on to that one. Hopefully he'll become a good player. Then I do unfortunately have 3 failures for the week. One I cannot find. It was a return to sender for Willie Gault, former Bears and Raiders wide receiver. That one came back, and then but I did get a new address. I don't think I showed that one last video. Maybe I did. I could have. I don't remember. I don't think so, because I think that was from Saturday. So hopefully actually I have everything. But again, I can't find that envelope, so that one did not work. But somebody to give me one via Instagram, another address to try. And then we got Jim Druckenmiller. Seems like the forward time on his apartment that he was at has since expired, probably at the end of the year, because I believe forwarding addresses only last a year unless you renew it, I think. So that unfortunately came back. That also wasn't set out in time for Team 90s as well. But Mr. Druckenmiller was really good quarterback in college. Was kind of, I think, expected to eventually take over for Steve Young, but just didn't work out that way. So we got that one back, unfortunately. And then I apparently sent the wrong photo to Mr. Michael Carter, who was also number 99. But I guess he says this is Mike Walter. So yeah, no other information there. I thought that really looked like him, but I guess that's Mike Walter. I don't know. They look kind of similar in their photos. There wasn't a whole lot to choose from. So my bad. Do apologize to Mr. Carter for that. I guess, where do we start? Well, I went through those random boxes that I bought at the card shop. I just found this one. Don't think this guy ever actually did anything, but he's pretty good in college. It's Mr. Tyrone Williams. There's an autograph from courtside. Don't have that one, so free autograph in a box, so pretty cool. We'll go with some hockey here. 2 returns. We have Mr. Andrew Castles signing 2 photos for me. Former Hartford Whaler. So, nice one there. Then we have Mr. Brian Erickson, who I sent 1 photo to. And he included 3 other items. So, with this nice card from Green Care. It's like a team card. And then a couple a 91 score and a 91 NHL Pro Set card. So that was very nice of him. I had a second photo that I was thinking about sending to him, but I just didn't like how it turned out, so I didn't send that one. Then we have 1 basketball return coming back from Mr. Jim Jones, former Nets player. I think it was Brooklyn Nets still at that time, I believe. And then This one might be from college, but I can't tell, or it's an ABA. I can't quite make out the uniform. But yeah, still a nice black and white photo that I was able to find of him. And we have one baseball return. I'm really lacking on the baseball returns since, honestly, since the Battle of the Decades contest, I was primarily focused on football. And then I've just sent out the rest of the cards that Andrew sent me, minus the players that charge. I'll work on that throughout the year as I get cash that I can just stick in an envelope and send to him. But I did get all those out, Andrew. So, and there's still some I'm waiting to hear on. See if they ever sign. They're kind of off on the side burner. But I should have gone through the ones that I got at the card shop. I found several in here that I could have added to the ones I sent. I'm like, dang it. So, oh well. But maybe they'll come back return to sender. I can, like if it doesn't work, then I can send again. So, but anyways, the one baseball return is coming from Joe Hicks. He is the base runner there. It's about to slide in the home. And he signed the back. He is 86, I believe. Played for the San Francisco Giants. And I think the Washington Senators. I believe. That one's with the Washington Senators. That was about the only photo I could find of him that was able to actually come out decently. That was like over 1,000 pixels. And then we have a huge stack of football. We'll start it off with Mr. Lynn Dickey. And all these cards are from Andrew. Randy McMillan, who I had previously tried in 2017 with a photo, had not heard back. But maybe he just never got it. Leroy Irvin, pretty solid safety for the Rams. He signed 2. Mr. Tony Nathan signed 3. And he's got a movie about him as well when he was in college. Mr. AJ Dewey, he's marked on Star Tiger as charging, but he didn't charge for these, so I did not see any history of him asking, so I did not send any money. I have no idea if that's still relevant. This one I'm really excited to get back. This is one of my mom's favorite Broncos players, Steve Watson. I've tried about once or twice to get him before at various addresses, and this finally worked. So he does special speeches and stuff, and you can send to his agency, I guess, here in Colorado if you want to get his autograph. We got Mr. Mark Cotney, who's actually, looking at stats, not too bad of a safety for the Buccaneers, but again, it was on the Buccaneers when they were really bad. So not much recognition to him for his playing days. Mr. Doug Cosby, tight end of the Cowboys before the Jay Novacek era. Mr. Marty Lyons, signed 3. I believe he was part of the New York Sack Exchange. Abdul Salam, I think maybe Joe Klecko or something like that might have been in there. We got Mr. Doug Smith, who's a really good center, like a 6-time Pro Bowler, I believe. Always a nice guy to send to. He also included on my letter, it says Caleb strength in Jesus, Philippians 4:13, and of course that's my favorite verse, and you guys are going to probably know it by heart by now as many times as I repeat it, but I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So, but keep up the good work, Doug Smith. So technically 3 autographs, a little nice note from him. Then we have our first Battle of the Decades return coming back after the contest is over. I believe I did include a donation. I don't remember how much it was. It was either $5 or $10. I don't remember. I forgot to report on Star Tiger, so I had to take a guess when I sent this. But this is Mr. O.J. McDuffie, who was pretty much Dan Marino's favorite target in the mid to late 90s. Before that would have been like Mark Duper or Mark Clayton. And then we have Mr. Mike Gumon, who signed 1 of 2. We kept the other photo. Former Rams running back. And he just included a really nice note. saying he thought it was cool that me and my brother were coaching flag football. I just mentioned that I hope to be able to do that again this year. And just a nice little note from Mr. Guman. So very cool return there. Then we have a few more here before we end the video off. A couple NASA returns. This is coming back from Mr. Robert J. Senker, who's all the way over there on the left on this photo, and then also all the way on the top left in this photo. But very cool photos nonetheless. All signed to me with STS, was that 61C? Yep. So very cool. Then we got a return signed in gold by Mr. Frederick Gregory. He only signed one. I think he might honestly be just one per now. I'm not sure. This is Caleb. I think with best wishes. Yeah, with best wishes. Frederick Gregory. And then he didn't sign that one with Guillaume Bluford. I believe that's Guillaume Bluford, if I remember right. But I believe Mr. Gregory is like one of the first African American. It's kind of like what was he? Like the head of the Johnson Space Center. I think it was something like that. I can't remember his exact title, but he was one of the first African Americans to assume that position. So that's kind of a neat piece of history as well. And then finally, this one's kind of sad. When I opened it, I was quite surprised that I got it back. I sent it back in March of last year, and he has since passed. December of last year, is towards the end of the year. He did the voice of Big Bird, and I can't remember the other guy is in the picture there. But anyways, Carol Spinney. Looks like he signed the back. It's kind of weird. I can't tell if that's actually maybe like he signed these before he started having some major health problems, and it just kind of got put away in a drawer somewhere, and somebody found them and sent them, or if this is just like a stamp, or just but it's hard to tell if that's even live ink. I really can't tell, but I want to take a look at that. It's just kind of weird how that red dot's there and then the rest is black. So, but the red dot almost looks like a marker and the rest looks like a stamp. So I'm very confused. I have gotten his autograph before on a signature card. I just thought it'd be cool to get him on a photo after I sent that off probably about 4 years ago or something like that the first time. So still cool to get something back, and very sad that he had passed away. I know I remember watching Sesame Street as a little kid all the time. So definitely my condolences to the Spinney family, but I do appreciate them at least returning my mail. It's really cool that they would even do that. So thanks so much for watching, guys. That is everything. Again, I'll add today's returns into next week's episode, unless it comes early enough that I can maybe do a episode like 782.5, wherever we're on. I'm not sure. So if there's something interesting that I think is like video worthy just by itself, we can go ahead and do that. So keep an eye out for more rummage videos. I still have about 3 more to upload. The 6th one didn't pan out, so I didn't worry about saving that one. So there's at least 3 more episodes that we can do, and looks like a lot of you guys kind of like watching those videos, so I'll keep those coming. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Again, I'll see y'all later, and have a great weekend. Bye.